Previously on Secrets of the Caribbean Moon, Joyce's relationship with Elijah prompted personal growth in her mother, Marlene, who learned to balance her protective instincts with trust in Joyce's resilience. Meanwhile, Joyce's friends held varied opinions about Elijah. Sarah, the romantic, fully supported their love. Anita, the realist, cautioned Joyce to prioritize her own dreams. And Lila, the skeptic, questioned Elijah's intentions. When Elijah met the group, he won over Sarah and earned cautious approval from Anita, while Lila remained reserved but softened over time. The differing perspectives of her friends helped Joyce navigate her relationship, showcasing the importance of honest, caring friendships. Joyce and Elijah's nightly meetings became the highlight of their days. It was their secret world, one where time seemed to stand still and the weight of reality melted away. Elijah often brought small treasures from his fishing trips, sea glass that shimmered in the moonlight, smooth stones shaped by the tides, and delicate shells that seemed to whisper stories of the ocean. Joyce would tuck each gift into her pocket, treasuring them as symbols of their growing connection. One night, as they sat watching the moonlight dance on the waves, Joyce shared her deepest aspiration. "I want to be a teacher," she said, her voice steady despite the vulnerability of the admission. "I want to help children here in Belize City have a chance at something better." Elijah's admiration was evident. "You'll be the best teacher, Joyce. You have a way of making people believe in themselves. I know you'll change lives." Joyce felt a warmth spread through her chest. His faith in her was a gift she hadn't realized she needed. "What about you?" she asked, turning the conversation to him. "What are your dreams?" Elijah hesitated. "I've always wanted to see the world," he admitted, "to sail to far-off lands, to experience things beyond these shores." Though his words stirred a pang of fear, Joyce couldn't deny the spark in his eyes as he spoke. She wanted him to have everything he dreamed of, even if it meant letting him go one day. One evening, as the moon hung low in the sky, Joyce noticed a change in Elijah. His usual vibrancy was replaced by a restlessness she couldn't ignore. "Elijah, what's wrong?" she asked, her brow furrowed with concern. He sighed, running a hand through his dreadlocks. "My uncle arranged for me to join a ship heading out soon. It's a chance to see the world, Joyce. But it means leaving. Leaving you." Joyce's heart clenched. She had known this moment might come, but hearing the words was like a punch to the gut. "You should go," she said softly, though tears pricked at her eyes. "It's what you've always wanted." "I don't want to lose you," Elijah said, his voice thick with emotion. Joyce reached for his hand, holding it tightly. "You won't lose me," she whispered. "I'll be here waiting." With one final embrace under the Caribbean moon, they said goodbye. Joyce clung to Elijah's letters like lifelines. Each word painted vivid pictures of his adventures, foreign ports, wild seas, and the camaraderie of sailors. Most importantly, his words carried his love for her, a constant that kept her grounded. But one day, the letters stopped. At first, Joyce convinced herself it was a delay. Weeks passed, then months, and still no word came. One afternoon at the market, she overheard fishermen discussing a recent storm. "The Golden Dawn," one man said, shaking his head, "went down in the Caribbean. Few survivors." Joyce's blood turned cold. The Golden Dawn was Elijah's ship. Joyce spent her nights on the beach, staring at the horizon as though sheer willpower could bring Elijah back. Her family tried to console her, but nothing could fill the void in her heart. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months, yet she refused to give up hope. One night, as the moon cast its silver glow over the waves, a figure emerged from the shadows. Joyce's breath caught as the figure limped closer. "Elijah!" she cried, running toward him. He was thinner, his face marked with scars, but his eyes held the same warmth she had fallen in love with. In the weeks that followed, Elijah shared his harrowing story of survival. His love for Joyce had been his anchor, keeping him alive through the darkest moments. Their love, tested by the sea, had emerged stronger than ever. Joyce pursued her dream of becoming a teacher, inspiring countless children with her passion and resilience. Elijah found peace in staying close to home. He opened a fish market where he sells the fresh catch of the day from the other fishermen and sharing his tales of survival with anyone who would listen. They married in a beautiful ceremony, surrounded by friends and family. Under the Caribbean moon, they built a life filled with love, dreams, and the unshakable belief that they could weather any storm. This is the conclusion of Secrets of the Caribbean Moon. Ready for more tales of love and destiny? Let the rhythm of the waves and the allure of tropical nights sweep you away. Explore more enchanting Caribbean romance stories that will leave you longing for sunsets and second chances. Start your next adventure today. Dive into a world of passion, adventure, and unforgettable love set against the breathtaking backdrop of the Caribbean. Experience stories filled with ocean-kissed promises, moonlit beaches, and hearts weathering life's fiercest